arms, axes high, shields strong. From distant lands we gather, hearts of fire all along. Oh, big Nichols we follow, through the storm and through the fight. For Valhalla we will borrow strength and might under moonlight. Warriors of the ancient sea, songs of glory dark and bold. In the night, our spirits free, legends born, tales unfold. Oh, big Nichols we follow, through the storm and through the fight. For Valhalla we will borrow strength and might under moonlight. From horizons wild we roam, with thunder in our soul. Every battle brings us home to the stories ages told. Oh, big Nichols we follow, through the storm and through the fight. For Valhalla we will borrow strength and might under moonlight.
Hey, old folks. Are you ready? Mo isn't here at the moment. I hope she can join at some part of this stream, but as of now, she preoccupied. But I hope she can join us during this. Yesterday we watched the body cam, and then we watched the opening statement, and it's the funniest thing ever to watch the defense gaslighting and victim blaming the poor stepmom who got burglarized, trying to make it into it was her fault, more or less, for waking up during the burglary when all her good-hearted stepdaughter only wanted to sneak in to check on her at 4:30 in the morning in a house she was banned from after a series of events where they allegedly took stuff from the house after her father passed away. Even the day after he passed, her aunts were allegedly in the house, walking out of the house with bank documents. The day after he died. Who does that? Well, we are about to find out. Now, I did find burglary trial day 2, because apparently opening statements and first run of testimony in this news channel counts as day 2. And you can tell it's a news broadcast. Yeah. Because there are some portions that seems to be not there, that is covered with this. And for some odd reason, also some portions, you see, the moment there is a brief pause in the proceeding, boom, news anchors in. And in the middle of it, as I skimmed through it, is they interrupted because there was another news story that they put into this live stream. So I will do my best, folks. I will do my best. Now there is a playlist. If this doesn't work well, I will simply try to get through. I found a playlist with the individual testimonies, but also which has 2-minute skits in the middle of it. This is not an easy trial to bring to you, but I will do my best. I will do my best. So first of all, hope Mo will join us soon. And other than that, let's get going with the first witness. You all let me know how sound is. Let's get that going.
With your first witness.
Just one moment, Your Honor. The state would call Officer Dispatcher Joseph Robbins.
Good. I think we're a little bit tight quarters there. If we can, Mr. Ringstrom, if we can just move and go around council table. The witness over here, please raise your right hand. Be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give here will be true? If so, say I do.
All right. Please take a seat in the witness stand. Watch your step on the way up. There's a slight incline there.
Here we are. There he is.
Good morning, sir. Morning. Could you please state your full name for the record and spell your last name?
Full name, Robbins, last name, Joseph.
David, middle being David. Oh, sorry, I might have to ask you one more time. I apologize.
First name, middle, last.
Please.
Joseph David Robbins, Robbins. That's the last name spelling.
Sir, where are you employed?
Becker County Sheriff's Office, dispatch.
What is your current job title?
Emergency dispatcher for Becker County.
How long have you worked in that role?
I've been in that role for 8 years.
As a dispatcher, what are your duties?
Emergency communications officers, EMS, firefighters, along with surrounding agencies as well.
Mr. Robbins, I want to turn your attention back to the morning hours of April 22nd, 2024. You recall that morning?
Briefly, yes.
Were you working?
Yes.
Do you recall what shift you would have been working?
I would have been working from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Do you recall receiving a call related to a home break-in in Detroit Lakes?
Yes.
Can you tell us what you recall at that time?
I believe it was roughly between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. The amount of calls we take in, it's a little bit bleak, but roughly between those times, between 1 and 4, received a call from a female party that stated she had a home burglary or an invasion. Someone broke into her house, and doing so, I contacted law enforcement immediately. After gathering a little bit more info, I asked in detail, I said, how do you know someone's breaking in? Whether it'd be truthful or not, because we do deal with some of those types of calls. She said, and I quote, that I stepped on him in this case. And so we knew that it was actual act of home burg.
You would have dispatched at that time?
I believe at the time it would have been Officer Wothy and Officer Sternhagen and Deputy Ben Bruce as well. They decided he would go because he's a K-9 unit and trained.
This was in the city limits of Detroit Lakes?
It was.
Are your emergency calls such as that recorded?
Yes.
Did you have a chance to review that call prior to today?
Yes.
Was it a true and accurate copy of the recording that morning?
Yes.
Did you also have a chance to review a transcript of that telephone call?
Yes.
Was that transcription true and accurate as it related to the audio recording?
Yes.
If I told you Exhibit 1, the phone call was marked as Exhibit 1 in the court's online system. Would you have any reason to doubt me?
No.
Your Honor, at this time, I'm going to offer Exhibit 1 as well as Court Exhibit 1A.
I have no objection. Your Honor.
All right, Exhibit 1, and for court exhibit purposes, 1A is received.
I do not have an exhibit sticker for 1A at this time, Your Honor. Apologize.
You can supplement later.
Your Honor, I would ask to publish Exhibit 1 and distribute the transcriptions.
All right. You may publish the approach.
And as they approach, this happens. I have to skip ahead. This is what happens when you have a news organization covering a trial.
And the transcript and what you read. If you find a difference between the recording and the transcript, it is for you to determine from the recording which party was speaking and what was said. The transcript is provided to assist you in listening to the recording and will be collected from you at the conclusion of the playing of the recording. The transcript will not be available to you in the deliberation room at the end of the trial. And permission to publish was granted. If we can pass out the transcripts at this time. Mr. McDonald, if you would just wait until the jurors have copies of the transcript. If you can. Does everyone have a copy? All right. And they've acknowledged, so Mr. McDonald, you may publish.
Now one. Somebody just broke into my house. They ran down into my basement.
What's your address?
709 Granger Avenue.
Granger Road in DL?
Granger Road. Yeah.
Parker 30 car for Activeburg, Granger. 37, party states individual broke into their house and ran down in their basement, 709 Granger Road.
I don't know if he's breaking out the back window or what.
Did you get a look at him at all?
No, it was completely dark. I tripped over him. He was on the floor next to my bed. He ran downstairs into my basement.
Okay. Did you hear him breaking out the window in the basement?
I'm not hearing anything right now.
Okay. But did it sound like he was breaking something?
I don't know. Maybe the window's already open down there. There's a basement, a drop window that can crank open. I don't know. He's just here.
I'll stay on the line with you. Don't worry. I have officers en route right now. If you hear anything, just let me know what's going on, okay? Are you armed?
I have a little steak knife in my hand right now.
Steak knife? Okay. All right.
I don't see any, my yard lights haven't come on outside or anything, you know, the motion light in the back or anything.
Did you notice any vehicles or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
So it sounded like this individual broke in. RC got up and almost tripped over whoever was lying down inside the house before they ran into the basement. 37 guys. Okay, am I speaking with Carol?
Yes. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh my God.
Did you hear anything at all?
No.
What if there's any exits in the basement? There's a drop window. She doesn't know if he got it open yet or not.
On the back side of the house, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, on the back side of the house, yes.
Okay.
I just turned a small light on in my backyard, and I'm trying to look out over that window. And
Did you hear or see any vehicles drive away?
no, I haven't. I just heard something in the wind downstairs now.
Female police, she's
Okay.
check for. She believes she heard something else in the basement.
Is that police?
There's officers that just came outside your residence, yeah. You just came in, I think.
That's a quick response. That's how quick response should be in any situation. That did not take long. So that strengthens my opinion that Nicole tried to escape, but the wee-woos were there too fast.
Hold on 1 second. There's a jump window in the back side of the house, and I don't know if that's how he ran down there.
Okay, I'll go down there. You stay back here. All right, Carol. You can.
Did I hang up?
Yep, you can hang up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Jurors, if you'd pass the transcript down to bailiff. You may continue, Mr. McDonald.
Mr. Robbins, at the end of the call there, we heard officer's voice. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you aware which officer that was?
I believe that was Officer Wothy and Officer Sternhagen.
But do you recall which one arrived on scene first?
I do not.
Did this 911 call conclude your involvement with this matter?
Yes.
If I recall, you had a busy morning that morning,
With that call, yes.
but were there other calls that morning that were flooding your department?
I wouldn't say flooding, no.
Do you recall, was there another burglary call in a different location?
No.
Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Mr. Ringstrom.
Thank you, Your Honor. Morning, Dispatcher Robbins.
Morning.
Do you still have a copy of the transcript of the 911 call?
I do not in front of me, no.
Yeah, but if I may approach, I'm going to provide you a copy.
You may.
Sure.
Is he going to say, she said he, didn't she?
And that
Middle of
appears
the
to
night,
be
dark.
the transcript of the call that we just listened to?
Yes.
All right. You see on the left side of that transcript that there are numbers to indicate the line of when someone says what and so on?
Yes.
All right. Do you see at line 26 where Nicole Mitchell says, I don't know if he's breaking out the back window or what? Is that clear?
Yes.
Is there any point before line 26 where you use he or him?
No.
Okay. And would it be fair to say that on line 32, Carol Mitchell also says he was on the floor next to my bed. He ran downstairs into my basement?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, dispatcher. I have no further questions.
Mr. McDonald.
Mr. Robbins, would it be a fair conclusion that the caller believed in those initial moments that a male was in her house?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Nothing further.
You would.
Your Honor, may I approach with the marked court exhibit?
You may. You may step down, dispatcher. Again, watch your step. Thank you.
This is an interesting question. What would I put on as a defense if I had Nicole as a client? Plead out. Anything to avoid trial and the embarrassment of trial. If unavoidable, I would have had to go with what she said in the recording, sadly, Nicole, about her stepmother. But I mean, there's not much to defend with. The law is overly clear in this case. She broke into a house she was not allowed to be in. Tried to take stuff that weren't hers. So the entirety of my effort, 99%, would be pre-trial, getting it down to misdemeanor. That. Hello, Mr. Jiggles. Other than that, this is one of these extremely hard cases to put on a defense on, because everything she did is documented. So I don't have a clear answer.
Call Joe.
Too many objects behind the bench. Mr. McDonald, you may call your next witness.
Your Honor, the state would call Joseph Sternhagen.
Officer, if you come forward, please. Once again, if you go around council table, I know it's a tight squeeze there. You come forward and be sworn. Right here.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give here will be true? If so, say aye.
All right, please take a seat in the witness stand. Watch your step on the way up. There's a slight incline there.
I don't know why they put on the pause picture.
Mr. McDonald.
Good morning, sir. Will you please state your full name for the record and spell your last name?
Joseph Daniel Sternhagen, Sternhagen.
Sir, where are you currently employed?
City of Detroit Lakes Police Department.
And what is your current job title?
Current?
Current.
Investigator.
What was your job title in April of 2024?
Patrol officer.
How long have you been a licensed peace officer in the state of Minnesota?
Since 2010.
Would you please outline your educational background?
I have a 4-year degree in law enforcement. And then my continuing education every 3 years. I meet the requirements for hours.
Where did you get your degree from?
Mankato State University.
Do you have prior law enforcement experience before joining the Detroit Lakes Force?
Yes, I worked for the...
Yeah, I agree here with Eicherman. Thinking the same after yesterday. Not much for motion to suppress because the cops did things right. I thought she offered much of a plea. As the one guy said, she was stressed for it. Yeah. And the only reason why she takes this to trial is because the state is prosecuting her for a felony. She wanted it down to a misdemeanor because as a convicted felon, she is subject for impeachment for her position as a state senator. Misdemeanor, she isn't. So when they didn't offer a misdemeanor, she might as well take her chances with trial. That's the... Hello, Mr. Jingles. So she was trying to save her career by going to trial, and with that, make a complete ass of herself, in my opinion.
BIA, Bureau of Indian Affairs at Standing Rock, and then City of LeSueur.
Officer Sternhagen, what did you do prior to joining law enforcement?
I was in the Army.
You're a veteran?
Yes,
Are you retired or still active?
I'm retired.
Were you deployed, sir?
Yes, I was.
How many tours?
Just one tour in 2005 to Iraq.
So in 2024, you were a patrol officer?
Yes. What date? Sorry.
I'm sorry, in April 2024?
Yes.
Apologize for interrupting. Officer Sternhagen, what do your duties consist of as a patrol officer?
Enforce traffic and criminal law in City of Detroit Lakes.
Sir, were you working on April 22nd, 2024?
Yes, I was.
Do you recall what shift you would have been assigned to?
The 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift.
Do you recall being dispatched to a burglary call that morning?
Yes.
Where was the location of that call?
It was on Granger Road. I don't remember the exact address. So,
Was it here in the city of Detroit Lakes?
yes, it was.
In Becker County?
Yes, it was.
Officer Sternhagen, to the best of your recollection, can you walk us through your response that morning?
There's a call of an act of burglary to the residents on Granger, and I responded. My partner got there before me, and I entered the house. I could hear him yelling, "Show me your hands." He was on the stairs. I walked downstairs. The caller stated, and my partner stated they could hear the person under the stairs. So,
Some rustling, is that fair to say?
yes.
Okay. And when you refer to your partner, who is that?
Officer Ethan Woothie.
Okay. So what happened next?
Searched underneath the stairs first, and then I came back through the hallway, and the door was open to the bathroom, which wasn't previously open when I first walked by. And then I saw a female dressed all in black with their hands up like this.
Okay. Were you later able to ascertain who that female was?
Yes.
Okay. What name or what was her identity?
Nicole Mitchell. Nicole Lynn Mitchell, actually. So,
Saw Miss Mitchell again. Would you recognize her?
yes.
Do you see her in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you outline where she's seated and what she's wearing?
She's wearing a purple shirt, and can't really tell what pants, black or gray pants.
Your Honor, can the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant?
The record will so reflect.
Okay. So what happened as you first detained that individual?
I ordered her to the ground. Officer Ethan Woothie handcuffed her, and then helped her up and asked her if she had anything on her.
Prior to her even getting off the ground, did she make any statements?
Yes.
Okay, what did she say at that time?
When she was on the ground, she said, "Carol, it's me, Nicole."
And Officer Sternhagen, this entire encounter was recorded on body cameras, is that fair to say?
That's correct.
And you're doing your best to remember here this morning, but
Yes.
whatever's on the recording is what transpired and what was said. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Okay. Did you recover any items from her at that time?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
She said she had a flashlight in her waistband and she grabbed it from behind her and then it fell to the ground. It was a flashlight with a sock over the top, over the lens, attached by a rubber band.
Yeah, that goes to intent, because a sock over the flashlight is to avoid the spread of light, but also to dampen the light. So if you're walking through a house, checking everything, it's less likely that it does all the bright things. She had to have researched this to know this. Goes to intent. And it's so it's kind of impressive the amount of research she did into this. Now, she might have learned this in the military, I don't know, but just knowing it and applying it in a burglary, for fuck's sake, lady.
Secured by a rubber band.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor? Officer Sternhagen, I'm showing you what's been marked as exhibit.
I'm not pointing this out to give burglary advice. I'm just pointing it out to make people aware that this is basically self-snitching. Hi, Dave. Nick was kind enough to send. Just misspelled Nick. After 3.5 years, Dave. Sent all the raw videos yesterday. I watched them all, and I absolutely do not see a way this woman gets out without a conviction. Did you watch? I mean, after seeing, well, now we are going to see the body cam again, but now at trial, and then a reminder of defense opening statement. As Mo said yesterday, can't believe how the defense attorney said all that with a straight face.
Two, do you recognize this?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us what this is?
That's the flashlight that she pulled out of her waistband.
Your Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 2.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 2 is received. You can just send it right there. Okay.
So at this point, the defendant is detained, is that correct?
That's correct.
And what, where did you walk to next?
Into the living room. And then she said she wanted to get some shoes.
Okay, was that, did that strike you as unusual?
Yes,
So she did not have her shoes on at that time?
she did not.
Okay, and where did she recover her shoes from?
They were under the couch. I let her first try to get them, but she was handcuffed. So she pushed them further underneath with her feet when she was trying to get them on. So.
Again, goes to intent. Came there with shoes, took them off in the basement to sneak better. Oh.
Does the defendant continue to talk during this time?
She does.
Okay, what else did she say?
I don't remember the exact order, but clearly I'm not good at this, and I'm a military commander, for God's sake.
This is out of the good state of Minnesota.
Present as you were detaining the defendant?
Yes, she was.
Okay, was that a brief time period?
Yes.
And eventually the parties were separated. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Where was the defendant led to next?
I walked her upstairs and then outside to my squad car.
What did you do once she was in your squad car?
I made sure her cuffs were properly fitted and she was comfortable, and then I read her Miranda rights.
Was she willing to speak to you at that time?
Yes.
To the best of your recollection, can you summarize what the defendant told you at that time?
She was upset with the relationship with her stepmother. Her stepmother stopped speaking to her. She left her house in Woodbury at 1 a.m. to come to the residence in Detroit Lakes to get some of her father's items. Ashes, a flannel shirt, and other mementos, she said. She said she entered through a window in the backyard. She said it's where the backpack was. But I never made it to the backyard to see where actually she made entry. So
Your immediate response was to get in the home and find the individuals, is that fair to say?
yes,
So you were never tasked with canvassing the yard or the house?
no,
Don't forget the flashlight gloves.
Did she reference, did the defendant reference her, her stepmother's condition at that time?
she says she had advanced Alzheimer's.
At any point during that statement, did the defendant say that she was concerned or that's why she was at the residence?
Never, she never said that.
At some point, did you ask the defendant when the last time she talked to the homeowner, Miss Mitchell, was?
Yes, I believe she said October, November.
Just to clarify, did she differentiate between the last time she was at the house and when the last time they actually communicated?
I can't, without seeing my report, can't
Okay.
clearly answer that.
Would again, the statement would be accurate on your body camera recording?
Yes,
Did the defendant, was anything of the defendant's recovered from the scene?
backpack was propped in the back window.
Did she say that was her backpack?
Yes.
Were you in charge of going through that backpack?
No,
Who processed the backpack?
Officer Woothie.
Where did you go next, Officer Sternhagen?
I transported her to the Becker County Jail.
She was booked in, is that correct?
That's correct.
Did you continue to converse with her?
Yes.
What did she tell you at the jail?
Well, I asked her what got her to this point, and she said it's been her father's possessions have been weighing on her, and it's been hard for her to sleep, and that's what drove her to this point.
At any point in your conversations with the defendant at the jail, did she ever express concern over her stepmother's well-being?
No.
At any point throughout that entire interaction, whether at the house or at the jail, did the defendant state that she was there to, quote, check on Carol Mitchell?
No.
At any point throughout your entire interaction with the defendant, did she state anything about medical information that she found out about Carol Mitchell?
No, she did not.
Yeah, if you missed yesterday, Nicole got a hold of her stepmother's laptop. Now, Nicole says it was given to her. Her stepmother says it disappeared from her home. Through that laptop, she got into her stepmother's medical records and bank records. I have no idea why they are not charging her for that.
And Officer Sternhagen, you were equipped with a body-worn camera that early morning?
Yes, I was.
Okay, this entire encounter was recorded?
It was.
Did you have a chance to review said recording prior to court today?
Yes.
Was there a slight edit for efficiency reasons?
Yes, there was.
And what was that?
The drive from the house to jail.
And just to be clear, did the defendant make any statements during that drive?
No, she did not.
If I told you that your body camera footage was in the court's exhibit system as Exhibit 7, would you have any reason to doubt me?
No, I would not.
And you had a chance to review that prior today?
Yes,
And was it true and accurate?
it was.
Your Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 7 at this time.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Exhibit 7 is received.
Can we approach, Your Honor?
You may.
And they cut the feed needlessly in the middle of everything. No, not cut the feed, but this picture instead. And I don't know
Once
why.
again, ladies and gentlemen, do not talk about this case amongst yourselves, and do not talk at all to anyone involved in it. Do not read about this case in the newspapers or listen.
And they are having a break. I don't know why. And then
All right,
the news anchors comes in and they are talking about it. I don't know if they are showing everything. Yeah. All right. So now we watched part. Well, I thought we watched all of it yesterday. We didn't. It's body cams from 2 officers, which in the video I found was spliced together. So this is from Officer Stonehagen. Be prepared to laugh.
Confirm that the witnesses' videos are.
We'll see that.
Got up and almost tripped over whoever's lying down in the house before they ran into the basement. Very soon, is there any exits in the basement? There's a drop window. She doesn't know if he got it open yet or not. She just heard something else in the basement.
1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Coming down North Shore. I'll let you decide if you want to use my partner or not. Go for it. Bring it back up, go. Go for it. traffic to the north of the house. That will be 30th Street traffic coming in.
30 or 37, I didn't copy. What's going on?
Still in the house. A lot of motion underneath the stairs. Sounds like he's trying to get outside through a window.
Sound for. Where to?
He's the other officer downstairs. I'm trying to see.
Turn that off.
We're good. Police department. Underneath the stairs.
So it's your motion yet? What's the motion?
Is there a way to get underneath the stairs?
Sector 05, if you come up long, looks like there's a long driveway right to the back of the residence.
Another bathroom. Yeah.
Get on the ground. Hands behind your back.
There's some back to the temple. About 451.
Carol? Yeah? It's Nicole. It's Nicole?
Oh, contact Nicole.
I was just trying to get a couple of my dad's things because he wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Stole documents out of the house. She's my stepdaughter.
I didn't steal any documents. How did I steal documents?
Cool, what's your last name?
Mitchell.
You had your aunt Nancy do it.
30 Becker Route
No one
1015.
did anything.
Was there Nicole Mitchell in the house?
Stand up. Check it.
No one
on you?
stole anything here, Carol. I don't have anything on
Take her out
me.
if you want to talk to her.
Not tonight.
Got anything on you?
No. I have a flashlight. That's it.
Go ahead.
Oh, transitioning right here for 1015.
10-4 or 10-15. Becker, you can clear 10-33.
Yeah, we planned for it, but I couldn't get off works. Mo had stuff to do around noon, 1 p.m. I couldn't get off work soon enough to start at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. So it kind of clashed. I hope she can join us after she's done with her out of stream duties.
10-4 cleared, 1033 up 452. And I see a Nicole Mitchell in-house.
Is it Mitchell?
Mitchell.
Mitchell? Mitchell. What's your date of birth?
10-4, not finding one then.
Huh?
10-10-1974.
10-10-1974. You got a middle name?
Lynn.
Middle name Lynn. Anything else in here? Did you
No,
drop
there's
anything
not.
else?
No,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
She's gonna do what she's gonna do.
Okay.
My dad died last year. She's paranoid. Well, now she's really paranoid. But can I just grab my shoes?
Where are your shoes at?
Just under the thing. Just under the. No one has stolen anything from her, and I know this sounds weird. I mean, I'm a person in handcuffs, but never.
Here, why don't you get up? I'll grab them for you. So,
They're flat.
let's see.
Oh, they're just stuck under there.
38, we got it.
Tell her, thank you. Why are your shoes stuck all the way on it?
Well, because I was trying to get them with my teeth. Under that. have never done anything like this. You're gonna find it out. I'm a military commander, for God's sakes.
Okay.
She's got severe Alzheimer, and there were just a couple things in my dad's I wanted to come get. Because whenever he tried to help her right after the funeral, she's trying to get money. She kept, I can show you my bank account.
Well, let's go upstairs.
Have extensive resources.
Well, apparently, as I said yesterday, apparently they don't perceive her as a threat at all because they allow her to walk a bit ahead of them, which is kind of not good.
Yes, I'm not good at this.
All right, let's go up the front door here.
After the, I'm sorry, are we leaving?
Yeah, we'll go to my car here quick. I'll let you sit down.
Yeah.
Go ahead. This one. Go over here. Stand by. No, not in front.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got it. They don't give us automatic locks.
That's okay.
All right, are those tight? Hold on. Get up. You just want to make sure they're locked so they don't tighten up on you. Yeah. Hold on. All right, turn around with me. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. I appreciate it.
That hurts? Or?
No, I'm just thirsty.
Okay.
This is not my normal life.
Starting pulls out window.
Okay, hold on a second. So you're on custody. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights, okay?
I also know it's a hammer on the steps around that school program route.
What?
Okay, what's you say your first name is again? Nicole. Nicole, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say can and will be used.
3705, where'd you say the hammer was?
You in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer
Last step before the door.
and to have the lawyer present now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost. Do you understand each of these rights I just explained to you?
I do.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
I'm just hoping, this mistake won't completely fuck up my life.
So,
I know, I did something bad.
That comment there is eviscerating her defense that she was there to check on her stepmother. Why would you say I did something bad if you were just there to check on her? Yeah. Now we can all we all understand that this her defense is pure bullshit. We all understand that. But in order to have at least a scintilla of credibility to make that claim, it has to be supported by something. And yeah. Imagine having a law degree and talking to the cops. Yeah.
you wish to talk?
After the funeral, kids tried to help her. She thinks they stole from her when they were just trying to get her affairs in order. She was progressing.
They were just trying to help her get her affairs in order. The day after this poor woman's husband died, a husband for over 40 years, his sisters entered the home and walked out with bank statements and documents, droves of it, saying, we just want to help, and took off. And apparently that happened more than once, that people showed up, aunts or her, and stuff disappeared. So she banned them from the house. Yeah. That's not the actions of concerned relatives to just go in and grab stuff. That is the actions of people wanting a payday.
Possibly cut off the family to include promising us some ashes that so we could bury them with the rest of the family.
Can I stop you quick?
Yeah.
What's your relationship to her?
Stepmother.
Stepmother? Okay.
But she's got Alzheimer's and she's gotten, I know this doesn't help. This
Yeah.
is just going to prove the point. But she's gotten paranoid and thinks we're all out to get her and won't let anyone in the house. And I just wanted to get a couple of my dad's mementos.
Just wanted a couple of her dad's mementos. That is breaking and entering in order to take stuff that's not yours. Your stepmother was married to this man for over 40 years. And so that stuff is not his stuff. That stuff is their stuff. And now, since he passed, it's her stuff. I understand if there is a falling out, I understand. But you go the legal route. You go the legal route. You don't break in at 4:30 in the morning in full burglar attire, crawling on the floor in your stepmother's bedroom.
Okay. So what kind of mementos?
A couple pictures and maybe one of his shirts.
One of his what?
One of his flannel shirts.
Okay. And then how'd you get in the house tonight? Yep.
That window
The window? Okay, which window?
where the bag was.
Or the bag? I didn't go back there, found it, so I'm just. So what's in the bag?
A couple laptops.
Your laptops or someone else's?
My laptops.
Okay. Nothing else in there?
Water.
Water? Did you park?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you park or anything?
I parked the Renaissance Street.
Parking
What
down
kind
the
of car
street.
is it?
A Prius.
Prius?
And a Prius.
Okay. All right. So you got through the basement window? I haven't been back there yet, so. And you're doing it, so this used to be your third time. You, Carolyn,
Yeah, I used to be here all the time.
When's the last time you were here?
Well, I got there, Carol.
Last time I was here,
I gotta look at the name. I was really good at her.
October or November,
Okay.
and then she just got.
October or November. And then, because you and your aunts allegedly kept stealing stuff from her, she banned you from the house.
Basically, more paranoid.
Gotcha.
Oh no. She is paranoid because stuff disappears and you are breaking into her house. It's not paranoia when you are out to get her. Oh.
100 units, another active bird, 103 Rivercrest Drive.
So I thought there was,
Hold on. Okay. So what got you to this stage where you thought this was?
Oh, 5 out clear. Gotcha.
the ashes, I think.
The ashes?
Record, what do you got?
Gotcha.
Active bird, 103 square.
Yeah, we will get to that event eventually at trial. The ashes. Now, that's burial already taken care of. Now it was the argument was when his ashes were when the ceremony at least. Now the ashes, the ceremony of the ashes. Apparently, her stepmother chose a date where she claims she could not possibly attend. Lady in the military and as a senator, you have the right to attend these things. I believe in every US state. What I do believe is it conflicted with something that she didn't want to cancel. So what was the real priority here? Mrs. Mitchell? Yeah, what on God's green earth was more important?
That's right, apartment
My
23.
aunt's, my cousin
That's
had
where I'll
died
be
in
in
November, and my aunt drove all the way out here to get the ashes per an agreement,
Okay.
just to get here to be told, no, never mind. And that was really devastating for everyone not to even have the ashes.
Okay. And so you're here to get
A couple
like
months.
some pictures, shirt, and ashes.
Well, the ashes got buried before anyone got them.
You have more info on the
I just wanted to get a couple of things before anything else gets.
And now all of a sudden, when the ashes got buried, so now it's other stuff. What are you talking about? And now she's backpedaling, but she is admitting on camera, breaking and entering to take stuff.
Have you tried to talk to her before this?
RP, it sounds like an ex-boyfriend, possible PTSD.
We had a fight over the ashes situation, and she, at least right now, wouldn't talk to me. It's just gotten progressively worse.
How long has it been since you last talked to her?
Month.
Month? Okay. All right, so right now you're under arrest for burglary, okay?
Even if I didn't take anything.
So you broke in the house with that intent to commit a crime, so that's burglary. So, okay, I mean, you're definitely dressed for it. I understand your situation, but you still can't. I mean, there's other ways to try to go through it. So, I apologize for the situation and stuff. But, okay.
Why did the cop apologize to her? She's a criminal. And not a word of concern for her stepmother. Not a single word.
I got my military retirement.
Nicole Lynn,
Yeah.
Lynn.
Yep.
And last name again? Mitchell?
CHELO.
Mitchell.
Yes.
And your date of birth?
10/10/1974.
10/10/74? Okay. Okay, you want to put your feet in, please?
100 units. suspect is partway through the door, off and on, trying to get in. The ex-boyfriend, CTSD, not in the right mind.
Means anything, but she's a state senator. Yeah.
That's already all weapons.
So I'll run this since they're busy. So
My father has a knife. No mention of weapon of the
She's got a Prius. That way
there's keys there.
Okay.
So I tried looking for it. There's 2 laptops in there, so I'm gonna go ask her if one of them are hers, but I didn't find anything.
Okay, where does that found at?
This was found in the window she came in.
Okay. Did you get a picture of the window and everything? The hammer's not really.
The hammer's not hers.
Okay.
Mom said that was hers for protection because she woke up in bed and she was laying by her bed.
She was? Oh, well. She ran downstairs on it?
She ran downstairs, and then when I got up the stairs, I heard a bunch of rustling. So,
Yeah, it sounds like your kids are
I
there.
didn't find anything of interest in there.
Okay. I'll ask her about the laptop.
I'll run this.
Well, just a detail here, but if you're handling evidence, wear fucking gloves. Yeah, and those containers that she brought to get stuff, also intent to steal.
Nicole, I got your bag up here, okay?
Whole five, it'll be that building there. Top floor.
She said her Prius is, she said parked around the corner, so you just want to get that.
Oh yeah. In defense opening statement yesterday, which me and Mo had so much fun with, the defense attorney claims she parked down the street to not worry the neighbors. And she wore all black and snuck around so she wouldn't wake her stepmother up because of concern. She just wanted to get to her stepmother's phone to check the phone to see if she didn't miss any more appointment, because Senator Mitchell already went through her medical records and claims she saw there was a missed appointment with a doctor. So it was all out of concern. Here's what I believe. They stole the laptop from her home, made her, where's my laptop? And then she was there this night to take stuff and return the laptop because she had no use for it anymore, making it seem as stepmother was more confused than she actually was. This is... And this was a person who made laws in Minnesota, voted for laws, proposed laws, but she was perfectly fine in gaslighting a woman who just lost her husband of 40 plus years, making her seem more confused. Now, at the time of trial, stepmom is diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And which means she was probably starting to forget things before the diagnosis, which tells me Senator Mitchell and her aunts did this to make it worse.
What's going on? Yeah. You got her at it? Yep. Go ahead. 32 will make his way in. 10-4. Oh, wrong side. No, for me. And right through that door, okay? All 5, does she know what door he left? She didn't see any way that she ran. The victim's also saying that there's no residency here in 24. The door is usually open, but it's locked now. So. It's food. Yeah, it's lettuce. It looks like onion. If I remember the code for the master key. 327 Mercury. We have a suspect name for the freight call. It's Arbery Ross. In-house for breaker wear. Give me his date of birth, please. Date of birth 7/1/75. If you're going back there, it'll be 10-8. 10-4. I'm gonna get booked in here, and the chances are you under influence of any drugs or alcohol tonight, so you'll probably be seeing a court today sometime or tomorrow for sure. So okay, so. that's up to the attorneys, so I don't handle that stuff. So you have the initial hearing and then mind is fresh. And same look.
Is someone who pays her to drop charges? Is that a thing?
No, I don't. I'll have to look at that again on the side. What degree? Okay.
And while we are watching this, if you wouldn't mind, and if you have the means to it, I would gladly accept support for my channel, either by you watching my videos, getting me some ad revenue, or if you are inclined to buy me a coffee. Link is pinned in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. Never necessary. Thank you.
All right, Nicole, I got to ask you some questions, okay? And some of them are kind of ridiculous. Are you a predatory offender? Are you a veteran?
Yes.
Have you been involved in a motor vehicle crash in the last 24 hours? Are you pregnant? Suicidal?
Oh, I bet the first building number 1 is clear.
10-4. Oh, by the way, Senator Mitchell fought for up until the day of trial to have this body cam footage not released through FOIA while she was working in the Senate as a legislator. It took over a year for this to go to get to trial. During that year, she collected salary, benefits, and voted in legislative processes. Because the Democrats in Minnesota needed her vote to get stuff through. That's a bit cynical.
There's two, yeah. I'm debating if I can keep this. Yeah, probably will. All right. Good rest of the night. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to?
I don't know if you're allowed to give it to me. There is water in the back, but it's anyway.
They'll get you some water when they get. Yeah, we'll get you one. Okay, so yeah, either today or tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have time to get our reports done in time. We'll see. But okay, but then can you see in court?
Today would be amazing.
Yeah.
Kids.
Okay. Did you drive all the way up from Woodbury tonight, or did you have to stay someplace?
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you leave at?
Get this master key. Well, like there's one apartment up there that we're gonna check.
So what drove you over the edge tonight? Yeah. All of a sudden you're just like, I got it.
As I said,
Outside by the office.
it's waiting. Especially this
41.
past month.
Good morning, Commissioner. I'm going to send them away and anything for me.
A lot of sleepless nights.
How you do? No car. Okay.
Couldn't sleep and thought about it.
And how often have you talked to your stepmom, right?
As I said, since the ashes was time.
Okay. Gotcha. That's been about a month. All right.
Actually, yeah. This anniversary of his death was March 19th. So,
Okay. And then how long has she been your stepmom for?
40 years.
40 years? Okay. So you know her for a long time then.
Yeah, since I was
4?
4.
Gotcha.
Doesn't have any medical issue. She was up for adoption, but she or grandchildren.
Okay. Well, I'll include all this stuff in here. Again, I understand your situation, but I'm just. So just based on the way you're dressed and your flashlight, and then you look like you thought this through quite a bit. So, and driving all the way up, and then so okay. So like I said, I'll try to get this report started as soon as I can. So
Okay. I'm ready to hear.
In fairness, I would have blocked. I said in fairness, I would have blocked.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Holding one, please.
And I'll come get you as soon as you can, maybe a little while. But yeah, there's water there. What's that? Yeah.
Right, back to trial.
Officer Stirring, just a few follow-up items from that. There was some discussion when the defendant was in your squad about a hammer. Can you tell us about that?
There's just something that was found on the stairs. I don't know much about it. I never saw it.
But you have no reason to believe that that was the defendant's hammer, fair to say?
Yes.
In fact, I think the radio traffic made it clear that it was Carol Mitchell's for defense.
Yes.
We saw you packing up a backpack on the video. Did you initially inventory that?
No, I did not.
Okay, and who did that?
Officer Boothie.
Okay. Did you photograph the flashlight that we've already received into evidence?
Yes, I did.
Officer Sternhagen, I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 3. Oops. Is this a true and accurate photograph of the flashlight you took?
Yes, it is.
Is this after you had switched on the flashlight?
Yes,
And why did you do that?
to show that the sock was used in a manner to affect the way the light was being emitted from the flashlight.
Your Honor, I'm a little out of order here, but I'm going to offer Exhibit 3 at this time.
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 3 is received.
Since it's been published already, I will take it down. Can we disconnect my laptop or? There we go. Officer Sternhagen, when you had officially arrived at the jail and the process was started, the defendant, is it true the defendant asked you, quote, can someone convince her to drop charges?
Yes,
And when you questioned the defendant at the jail, obviously Carol Mitchell was not present. Is that correct?
no, she was not.
When you questioned the defendant in the back of your squad, Carol Mitchell was not present. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Officer Sternhagen, you told us you're a veteran.
Yes,
How did it make you feel when the defendant disclosed?
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah, the defense really don't want military veterans to talk about how they feel about an active military commander, as Nicole Mitchell was at the time doing this. Yeah, it's kind of a stupid question because he's there as a fact witness.
Finish the question,
Finish the question.
if you would.
Officer Sternhagen, how did it make you feel when the defendant disclosed to you that she was a military commander?
Here, hang on. Officer, your objection, Mr. Ringstrom.
It's an opinion not relevant to the elements in this case, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Yep. And first of all, thank you to Deborah for buying me 3 coffees. Very generous. Thank you so much. Thank you to TX47 over Drumble. Buy me a coffee. Very generous. And Angumbi Dammit for buying me 5 coffees. That is very, very generous. Thank you so much. That is, I'm beyond thankful. Thank you so much. Thank you. 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 I will make sure that parts of that will go to treats for Mr. Jingles.
I have no further questions, Officer Sternhagen.
Mr. Ringstrom.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Investigator Sternhagen.
morning.
Investigator Sternhagen, Mr. McDonald asked you a question. I want to ask it again just to make sure that we're clear. You've recounted what you've seen on the body cameras. If the body camera reflects something that's slightly different from what you testified to, are you comfortable saying that what the jury sees in the body camera should be treated as what actually happened?
Can you repeat the question, I guess?
You've watched your body camera?
Yes.
Before? Okay. And if some little twist of what a word was or what was said is different than the way you testified, should someone trust what's on the body camera rather than what you may have testified?
Yeah, trust what's on the body. That's what happened on the body camera. So.
Yes, sir. When you came up to the bathroom where Nicole Mitchell was, would it be fair to say that the door of the bathroom opened as you were approaching it?
It was closed when I first passed it, and then I noticed it opened, and I remembered it not being open when I first walked past it.
And you did not push that door open. It simply was opened when you passed it again, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
She gave up? She tried to hide. She screwed. I might as well open the door. Yeah, exactly. As Jan says, is he going to say she wasn't hiding? Oh, clinging at straws here.
When Nicole Mitchell asked you about her shoes, you had testified, I think we saw in the video that they were underneath a couch.
Yes.
Where was that couch in relation to the windows in the basement?
I never looked at the windows to the basement, so I couldn't tell you where exactly.
When you first, Nicole Mitchell tried to retrieve them herself, and then you assisted her. Was there a window against the wall right there by the couch?
Like I said, I wouldn't be able to recall. I didn't look at entry points or exit points at all during the call or after.
So you wouldn't know whether those shoes were right next to a window where Nicole Mitchell may have come into the residence?
No, I would not know.
Okay. Your body camera appears to reflect that Carol Mitchell, the homeowner, actually came down right behind you while you were still investigating. Is that accurate?
I don't know if she came down right behind me. I was talking to the defendant for a few minutes before she came down.
Okay. And just like with my previous question, if your body camera reflects something different than what you just said, we should go with the body camera shows, correct?
Correct.
The body camera shows that Carol Mitchell was down there when you were actually in the laundry room before. As long as the video shows that, you wouldn't dispute that, correct?
Correct.
The initial search that you conduct of Nicole Mitchell, is that simply like an officer safety type search?
Yes.
Okay. And during that search, that's when you find the flashlight?
That's correct.
During that search.
Well, let me rephrase. I didn't find it. I asked her if she had anything on her, and she pulled it out of her waistband.
She told you what it was and produced it for
Yes.
you? At that time, did she have any other obvious possessions on her person?
She did not say that she had anything else on her.
Okay. And between that moment and the point that you brought her into the squad car, did you conduct some more of a careful search to ensure she didn't have contraband or anything dangerous on her?
No, I did not. Usually with female, we do a search for weapons, and then they do a more thorough search up at the jail. So
with the search for weapons and then a more thorough search for the jail, were there any personal possessions from the residence that were discovered on Nicole?
No, there was not.
You did not conduct the full inventory of the backpack, but we do see on your video, you do handle it and you unzip it. Is that correct?
Yes, I was putting stuff back in.
Very good. Did you put anything back in there that your understanding came from the residence?
I couldn't tell you what came from the residence and what didn't. So.
Okay. You had asked Nicole Mitchell what got her to this point, and I believe she says the ashes. Is that correct?
Something to that effect, yes.
Does she say something to the effect that she was there to get ashes?
Yeah, she said she was there for the ashes. Yes. And also a flannel shirt and pictures.
Right.
So.
And as far as the ashes, you asked her about that, and she said that she actually knew the ashes were already gone. You recall that?
She did say that at the car, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She tried to use that as an excuse, and then, oh shit, it's already buried. So she was there only. Okay, flannel shirt. I mean, of course, everybody understands getting memorabilia from your dad. I understand. Here's a pro tip for somebody who has lost relatives. Don't be a cunt, and people will actually treat you better and give you stuff freely. Do not go into houses of dead relatives and steal stuff. Then the survivors might treat you better. Is that a fucking strange concept for Nicole Mitchell and her aunts? Apparently, it's much better to be a group of thunder cunts stealing than treat the woman your dad and sister was married to for over 40 years.
You had testified on direct examination that Ms. Mitchell did not express concern for Carol Mitchell. Would it be fair to say on the body camera that we just watched, she said that my dad died last year, she's paranoid, Carol Mitchell's paranoid, and now she's really paranoid. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
How did that make it into concern? That's not concern. That's victim blaming.
Would it be fair that Nicole Mitchell said she, again referring to Carol Mitchell, has got severe Alzheimer's? I'm not asking whether you think it's true that she has severe Alzheimer's. I'm asking whether that's what she said in your presence when you were interviewed.
She said that.
Okay. Did Nicole Mitchell say that she, again, Carol Mitchell, has gotten paranoid, thinks we're all out to get her, and won't let anyone in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Did Nicole Mitchell say that I used to be here all the time, and then she just got progressively more paranoid?
That's correct, but she said the last time she was there was October or November.
Yes, sir. And then there was at least one more exchange about the ashes, that there was a fight over the ashes, and now Carol Mitchell wouldn't talk to her anymore. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay. Investigator Sternhagen, are you the case agent in this case?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Have you applied for any search warrants for this case?
Not.
Have you contacted me about this case?
No, I have not.
Why would he? It's your responsibility to interview the people.
Thank you, Investigator Sternhagen. I have no further questions.
Mr. McDonald?
Investigator Sternhagen, do you recall an exchange with the defendant where you told her, quote, there are other ways to go through it?
Yes.
Okay, what did you mean by that?
There's a process, courts or other family members to get the stuff that she wanted to get.
Oh, fucking dog.
You're familiar with your agency's record system, is that fair to say?
Yes.
Within the preceding week or so, are you aware of any request for a welfare check by the defendant on Carol Mitchell?
No.
Let me ask it another way. Does any such request exist?
No, it does not.
Throughout all of this, not one wellness check, even though they claim she had severe Alzheimer's and was paranoid. They didn't even do the wellness check. Well, I would assume it's because their stepmother hung out with the other side of the family, so they had no case, and it would make them look even more stupid. If that's even possible.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Ringstrom?
No questions, Your Honor.
Okay, investigator may step down. Your next witness, Mr. McDonald?
Your Honor, the state would call Carol Mitchell.
Oh. Okay. And now news and stuff. And they are going rehashing the opening statements. We already covered that. I wonder if... Yeah, okay, so they were not showing the mother's... I will see if I can find it elsewhere. Let's see here. No, that was ruled to not be recorded, apparently. So, well, can't see that. Okay, next
Good afternoon.
witness.
Afternoon.
Can you please state your full name for the record and spell your last name?
Leah Honer, Honer.
Ms. Honer, where are you employed?
The Becker County Sheriff's Office.
And what is your current job title?
Deputy.
Ms. Honer, where were you employed in April of last year, 2024?
At the Becker County Jail.
And what was your job title there?
Correctional Officer.
As a correctional officer, what are your duties?
Like, maintain safety and well-being of the inmates, doing well-being checks, when officers bring people into jail, doing the initial pat search, and
That's a good point. Her Alzheimer's is so bad she was permitted to testify in court. Yeah, that was so bullshit from Nicole Mitchell, because if now early onset dementia, they still have to, the judge makes the rulings. Is this somebody who can credibly testify? Apparently he did. So over a year prior, Nicole said that her stepmother had severe Alzheimer's, referring to events that happened 6 months prior when the last time she saw her. That's not how Alzheimer's work. Now, what might have happened is that since she scared her shitless by breaking into her home, you might have worsened her condition, making this early onset period could have stretched on for a long time with medication and therapy. That might now have shortened your stepmother's lifespan. And thank you so much for the super sticker, Derek. Thank you so much. And it is it's a sad emoji, and I agree. Thank you so much.
End up booking them in on their charges.
Ms. Honer, do you have a document in your hand?
Yes.
Can you please make sure it's turned over and that you're testifying from memory and not any paper?
It's turned over.
Thank you.
A prosecutor who does this voluntarily, please, from memory. Hey, we found a prosecutor with ethics. How about that?
So you just told us what your duties were as a corrections officer, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Were you working in the early morning hours of April 22nd, 2024
Yes.
at the Becker County Jail?
Correct.
Do you recall what shift you would have been working?
The overnight shift.
Do you recall a female suspect named Nicole Mitchell coming into custody that morning?
Yes.
Did you assist with the booking process involving the defendant?
Yes.
Excuse me, involving Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
Can you please walk us through and explain what occurred as you booked in the defendant?
Well, when the defendant walked into the pre-booking area, that's where we were met by the arresting officer. I then instructed her to go towards the wall. We have like a brick wall with 2 red handprints on the wall, and to face the wall as she was handcuffed. Then I performed my pre-search, just looking for any like bulky weapons or any other bulky items on her person. Then once I didn't find anything of sort in that, I asked if she would comply if I took the handcuffs off. She stated she would. And then I performed more of a in-depth pat search.
When you performed that in-depth search, did you locate any items?
Yes.
Did the defendant tell you what they were, what it was?
Yes.
What did she say at that time?
A flashlight.
Okay. Was this a traditional flashlight?
No.
Where were those gloves placed after you took them?
I then handed them to Correctional Officer Eric.
Ms. Honer, is the booking room equipped with video recording equipment?
Yes.
Was this encounter recorded?
Yes.
Did you have a chance to review that booking video prior to today?
Yes.
Was it modified down for efficiency reasons?
Yes.
Okay. Was the version you reviewed true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
I told you that it was marked Exhibit 8 in the court's exhibit system. Would you have any reason to doubt me?
No.
Your Honor, I would offer Exhibit 8 at this time.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 8 is received.
Would ask to publish, Your Honor.
You may.
Now publishing Exhibit 8. Ms. Honer, is it accurate to say those gloves were placed on the counter then?
Yes.
Do you know, and only if you know, was Officer Sternhagen advised of those gloves?
I do not recall.
After the defendant was booked and later on, did you have a chance to obtain some still photographs of those gloves?
I do not.
You did not?
No.
Okay. Did you and your team at any point research what you believe that item to be?
Yes.
And what did you do? How did you research it?
I did just a basic Google search.
Okay, and what did you discover?
That it appeared to be relatively the same object.
Ms. Honer, I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 9. Is that appearing on your screen?
Oh.
Whoops. There. I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 9. Do you see that on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the website or a picture of the website that you researched?
Yes.
Is that a true and accurate photograph of what you found?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 9.
No objection.
Exhibit 9 is received.
Asked to publish briefly, Your Honor.
You may.
And again, Ms. Honer, this appeared consistent with the item you removed from the defendant?
Yes.
That's it for the exhibit, Your Honor. Finally, Ms. Honer, I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 13. Just one moment. Okay. Is that exhibit now on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us what this is?
An Amazon receipt.
Okay. Did you have a chance to review this receipt prior to court?
Yes.
Okay. And were you advised of where this came from?
Yes.
Can you tell us where?
The defendant's attorney.
Is this a true and accurate copy of that receipt that you reviewed prior to court?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 13.
No objection. Exhibit 13 is received.
Off to publish.
Goes to
ask to
intent.
publish briefly, Your Honor.
You may.
Everything here goes to intent. She purchased this
Miss
for the
Horner,
reason to burglarizing her stepmother.
Could you tell us what the second item listed on that receipt is titled? Just the first part of it.
The second item.
Yes, the second item.
That would be the toilet bowl cleaner with handle.
I'm sorry, the third item. Forgive me.
That would be the Mopey Joe LED flashlight gloves. Gifts for men, him, dad, or boyfriend.
And the apparent date on this receipt?
February 26, 2000.
And by the way, it's these. Or, as you can see here, ta-da! I bought. Now it says temporarily not available, but I bought a pair. I just had to.
2023.
Thank you. Ms. Honer, was your involvement in booking the defendant, did that conclude your involvement with this case?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Ringstrom.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Deputy Honer.
Afternoon.
You broke down your search into a pre-search and a full search. Were you the only female correction officer on duty at that time?
Yes.
Okay. So how detailed is a full search in that context?
That's going over like the waistband multiple times. They're wearing leggings. Sometimes leggings have a pocket on the inside, so you go feel through the leggings with your fingers and your hands, and then with that you're basically just feeling over pretty much every like limb and more in depth.
Sure. And so when somebody is arrested, they don't have the same right to privacy. It's your job to be kind of physically intrusive and check very carefully. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
In the process of doing the full search, did you find that Nicole Mitchell had any other like garments under her normal garments? I mean, like, was she wearing an extra pair of pants or shorts underneath her leggings?
I do not recall.
Okay. If she had been, would you expect to have put that in your report?
Yes.
Was she wearing any men's clothing underneath the clothing that we saw in the video?
Not that I was aware of.
Okay. Did you see a flannel shirt?
No.
Okay. Besides the flashlight and her jewelry, and I guess what was the jewelry in question?
I do not recall.
Okay. Besides the flashlight and jewelry, was there anything else that you removed from Nicole Mitchell?
Her shoes.
Her shoes. Okay. And did those shoes appear to fit her feet? That is to say, they didn't seem that they were somebody else's shoes?
They appeared to fit.
Okay. Deputy Honer, did you take a picture of the actual flashlight glove when it was in the booking room?
I did not.
Deputy Honer, did you generate a report after someone else asked you to do so?
I did.
And
Yeah, she is in the intake. Generally, these people are not involved. But in this case, she was asked to because she was the one who found the flashlight gloves. But other than that, she's just there to pat down, remove items. Off you fuck into the cell.
was there also a correction officer, Eric Scott, in that room at the time?
Yes.
And you could see him, did we see him on that video?
Yes.
Okay. So it's clear that he was interacting with Nicole Mitchell at that time as well?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Honer. I have no further questions.
Mr. McDonald?
Ms. Honer, are you aware, do you know if those flashlight gloves were retained?
I don't understand.
Do you know what became of those flashlight gloves that were recovered?
When I left the pre-booking area, I went and resumed my post at Rover, which is on the opposite side of the building.
So do you or do you not know what happened to those gloves?
I do not.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Engstrom?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Deputy, you may step down.
Yep.
All right, that is continuing.
All right. And now they are recounting. And let's go to the next witness.
Oh, well, we saw him for a second. And there's Nicole Mitchell as well, right there with her deputy.
Ethan Wolthe, last name W-O-T-H-E.
Sir, where are you employed?
Currently employed with the Becker County Sheriff's Office.
And what's your current title?
Deputy Sheriff.
So you're in Brown here today?
I am in Brown.
Where were you employed on April 22nd of last year, 2024?
I was employed with the Detroit Lakes Police Department.
Wait, what was his deputy sheriff? Okay.
Deputy Wolthe, will you please outline your education and experience to become a peace officer?
I have a degree from the Alexandria Technical Community College in law enforcement. I also do multiple continuing education trainings required by the Minnesota Post Board every year.
Was your job at
Wolf.
DLPD your
Not
first
Wolfie.
law enforcement job?
It was.
Okay. And when did you start there?
I started 2 years ago on the 4th of July.
Deputy Wolthe, I want to turn your attention back to April 22nd of last year, 2004. Were you working that morning?
I was.
Do you recall what shift you would have been assigned to?
I do.
Can you tell us?
I was working 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Who were you working with at the time?
Officer Joel Sternhagen.
Would he have been, would superior be an incorrect word?
No, he had more experience. He had more seniority than I should do.
Okay. At some point, were you dispatched to a residence in Detroit Lakes?
I was.
And where were you dispatched to?
I believe the address is 706 Granger Avenue, or Granger Street, Granger Road.
And would you agree that whatever the records show was be accurate?
I do.
Why were you dispatched to that residence in Detroit Lakes?
I was dispatched to that residence for a report of an active burglary. Dispatch advised that the caller supposedly stepped on someone, and that party ran to the basement of the residence, and might be trying to get out through the basement.
From the time that you pull up in your squad, as you enter the house, can you walk us through your response?
I was running stationary radar at about Highway 10 and 59. When I arrived at the residence, I knocked on the door and was greeted by an older female. She had to unlock the door for me to go in. Once I got inside the residence, she motioned me to the south wall of the house where the stairs to the basement were and said, someone's down there. I can't remember what her exact words were.
And what did you do at that time?
I got to the top of the stairs. I announced my presence. Police department, show us your hands, make yourself known. And while I was doing that, I heard some rustling coming from what I believed was underneath of the stairs.
Did you announce your presence more than once?
I did.
And at some point, what happened on the stairs?
What do you mean?
Did your partner arrive on scene?
My partner did arrive on scene shortly after I announced my presence and advised whoever was downstairs or whatever was downstairs to make themselves known.
Who got to the foot of the stairs first?
I believe Officer Sternhagen did. He told me to step aside and he went down the stairs.
And what happened next?
From after we made it down the stairs, I went left. Officer Sternhagen went right. I couldn't see exactly where he went, but from what I could see, I went into a open room in the basement to make sure nobody was in there. And then while I was doing that, I heard Officer Sternhagen tell somebody to show us their hands or something like that.
Were you ultimately advised of the suspect's identity?
The suspect, it was, we asked to do this thing, look in house, see if they are in our system, and dispatch advised they didn't find them, but the suspect did give us a name and date of birth.
So what happened after the suspect was located?
When the suspect was located, Officer Sternhagen had the suspect get on their stomach, and I entered the room at that point and handcuffed the suspect with their hands behind their back.
Do you recall, you testified earlier about an elderly or older female. Do you recall that the homeowner's name?
Carol was her first name.
Recall her full name?
You want me to say her full name?
If you recall it.
I believe it's Carol Mitchell.
Okay. When the suspect is arrested, where was Ms. Mitchell at this time?
When I placed handcuffs on the suspect, I looked up in the doorway and observed Carol standing in the doorway of where we came in.
Okay. At some point, did she make her way downstairs?
She did, yes.
Was that at your request?
It was not.
Okay.
Before I went downstairs, I asked her to stay upstairs until we got the situation handled. But
would it fair to say that wasn't ideal that she had come downstairs?
That was not ideal, no, for a safety standpoint.
At some point, were you able to help Ms. Carol Mitchell back upstairs?
I was.
Okay. Deputy Wolde, again, did you became aware of the suspect's identity? Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Can you tell us who it was?
It was Nicole Lynn Mitchell.
You see Miss Mitchell again? If you saw Miss Mitchell again, would you recognize her?
I would.
Do you see her here in the courtroom today?
I do.
Can you describe where she's seated and what she's wearing?
She's seated to my left at the end of that table wearing a purple shirt.
Does the record reflect the witness has again identified the defendant?
The record will so reflect.
Okay. Did you interact with the defendant inside the house?
No, I left that to Officer Sternhagen.
So what were you doing at this time after the defendant was arrested or detained?
After the defendant was arrested, I was trying to get Carol upstairs away from the situation so Officer Sternhagen could try and get a statement from the suspect. I did get her upstairs, I believe, but we later came back downstairs.
At some point, did you become aware of a foreign object or item belonging that you believe belonged to the defendant?
I believe it was Deputy Bruce mentioned there was a hammer sitting on the stairwell that I came down. When I asked Carol about the hammer, she stated that it was hers and she used it for protection.
Okay. What about in the back window, Deputy?
There was a blue crowbar found in the egress window on the south side of the house. We were made aware of that later on while I was at the police department typing my report because Carol found it and called us to notify us about it.
Okay. I apologize, Deputy Willie. Let's stay chronologically here. Close in time to the defendant's arrest, did you discover anything or learn of any other possessions the defendant may have brought into the home?
While I was downstairs in the basement, in like a utilities room, I would call it, I located a black backpack sticking in a small window, about taller than I was.
Did you photograph that backpack prior to moving it?
I did.
Took multiple photographs?
I did, yes.
Deputy Woolley, I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 16. Can you let me know if that's on your screen?
It is.
Okay. And next, Exhibit 17, 18, and 19. Can you tell us what's in those photographs?
Well, there's a shelf in front of the window, but like I mentioned prior, there is a black backpack shoved in a small, I don't know what kind of window it is, but a small exit to the outside, actually.
Are Exhibits 16 and 19 true and accurate depictions of the scene that day?
Yes, they are.
Your Honor, I would offer Exhibits 16 through 19 at this time.
No objection, Your Honor. Exhibits 16, 17, 18, and 19 are received.
And again, I just asked to briefly publish, Your Honor.
You may.
Deputy Williams, starting with Exhibit 16, just briefly tell us what this is.
It's pretty much the same picture as shown before, but a closer up of the backpack that is lodged in the window.
Okay. Exhibit 17.
Pretty much the same picture. I tend to double click my camera sometimes. So.
How about 18?
That's a farther back picture of the backpack located in the window, just with more of the quote unquote clutter in front of the window.
And again, 19?
Same picture. Like I said, I tend to double click my camera when I take pictures.
Can you describe how this backpack was wedged in the window?
It was wedged in the window. I tried to pull it into the house from the inside, but I was unable to. I had to have Deputy Bruce go from the outside to get it unlodged from the window.
You were unable to pull it into the house?
Correct, yes. I could not pull it into the house.
So she couldn't escape. So she had to be here. Or stay there. She did not stay behind out of the goodness of her heart.
So what did you do next, Deputy Wolfe?
I brought the backpack upstairs. I believe I brought it out to my squad car and then interviewed Carol.
What did, when you said Carol, you mean Carol Mitchell?
Yes.
Okay. What did Carol Mitchell tell you at that time?
While I was with Carol, she stated that the female located inside her house was her stepdaughter, I believe. I might be mixing that up. And then she ran me through some family troubles that they might have been having in the past.
Okay. And you testified you took the backpack out to the squad?
I retrieved it from Deputy Bruce and then took it out to the squad car.
And just tell us who Deputy Bruce is.
Deputy Bruce, he's a canine handler for Becker County. we called him to the scene because there was maybe thought that the suspect might be trying to leave the residence.
So at some point you retrieved the backpack, fair to say?
Yes,
And did you later inventory that?
I did search the backpack later, yes.
What did you find in the backpack?
Inside the backpack, I located Nicole Mitchell's driver's license, Senate identification, 2 laptops, some Tupperware and a couple of water bottles, and then there was like some rubber.
Yeah, this is really interesting because according to Nicole, she was gifted that laptop, which must have been more than 6 months ago, because October was the last time she actually talked to her stepmother in person. Why would she bring that back unless she was bringing it back in order to try to prove that stepmom was severely stricken by Alzheimer's, by forgetting stuff, forgetting that the laptop that was missing all of a sudden were there again? This is so calculated by Nicole Mitchell. It's insanely calculated in order to get stepmom to seem worse than she actually was. Trying to put her in a home to get access to dad's house and stuff.
Gloves in there at the same time.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Deputy Wilde, I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 20. Do you recognize this?
I do.
Can you tell us what this is?
It's a black backpack, or not backpack, laptop.
Is this one of the laptops that was recovered from the backpack?
Yes.
Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 20.
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 20 is received.
You told us about the contents of the backpack, correct?
I did, yes.
Do you recall reviewing a note that was inside the backpack or a list?
I do.
Was that list retained?
That list was not retained at the scene.
Okay. Deputy Woolley, how many burglary calls had you responded to in your career at this point?
This was my very first act of burglary I've ever responded to.
Would it be fair to say your adrenaline was going?
Yeah.
This is not uncommon that an active burglary is called in. Usually, in almost all the cases, people come home and discover they've been burglarized.
Yes.
At some point, did you, at some point the defendant was turned over to Officer Sternhagen?
Nicole Mitchell was with Officer Sternhagen pretty much the entire time.
Did she tell you or Officer Sternhagen about her vehicle?
I located keys in the backpack, and Officer Sternhagen advised me where she stated her vehicle was.
And where was it?
It was about 1 block to the west and then halfway up another block to the north.
Was it parked directly in front of the residence?
It was not, no.
Deputy Woolley, were you equipped with a body-worn camera early that morning?
I was, yes.
Was your response to the scene recorded?
Yes, it was.
Did you have a chance to review that recording prior to court today?
I have, yes.
If I told you that your recording was marked as Exhibit 1 in the court's system, would you have any reason to doubt me?
I would not, no.
Your Honor, at this point, I would ask to publish Exhibit 21.
No objection, Your Honor.
I will advise the court it is a lengthier recording.
Exhibit 21 is received.
So this is, I believe it's half hour or something. So I will go through this in 1.25. We already seen parts of it yesterday.
There's some liquor bill. Yeah, well, you only see it first.
Sorry, I'm still.
You're good.
Yes, here. They got duck window on the backside of the house, and I told him that's.
Is he outside or inside?
He ran down.
Okay, I'll go down there. You stay back here. Police department, make yourself known. Police department, make yourself known. 37 Micro got a little motion underneath the stairs in the house. Sounds like he's trying to get outside to the back to the north of the house. Police department, make yourself known. He's still in the house. A lot of motion underneath the stairs. Sounds like he's trying to get outside through a window. Police department, make yourself known now. We're good. Here underneath the stairs. Police department. So I was hearing motion now. Motion.
Is there a way to get underneath the stairs?
Oh no, you stay back, stay back, stay back. 37 Micro, 1012.
Carol? Yeah? It's Nicole. It's Nicole? I was just trying to get a hold of my dad's things because he wouldn't talk to me anymore. She also stole documents out of the house. She's my stepdaughter. I didn't steal any documents. How could I steal documents?
Oh, what's your last name?
Mitchell. Had your aunt Nancy do it.
30 Micro,
No one did anything.
Is it Nicole Mitchell in the house?
Yeah.
No
Okay.
one
On you?
stole anything here, Carol. I don't have anything on me. Not tonight.
Anything on you?
No.
Let me check upstairs.
Why was she squatting down next to my bed? Oh.
Who is this to you?
I don't
Minnesota.
Who's this to you?
She's my stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter.
She's also a Minnesota senator. She lives in Twin Cities.
She's a senator?
Yeah. Yeah. Was.
Was or is currently?
She is. I meant after this.
Oh. Okay.
My husband passed away. I just.
That's kind of why I recognize her maybe then.
Her father. And the day after he died, her aunt from Fargo came here. And I was in bed and they walked out with all these two my husband's sisters. She's very close to one of them, Nancy.
Okay.
They walked out the door with all these forms and I ran out there. I said, "What are you guys doing?" She's, Nancy said, "We're just trying to help you. Just trying to figure out where you are from."
No, it's my partner. Supposedly, 1015 is a senator from Minnesota. I don't know if that does anything, but.
Walked into my house and she was sitting next to my bed.
Yeah, he's downstairs there still. To the left. Okay.
Oh my God.
Has she done this before?
Not that, but she's insisted that my son should get nothing. She should get everything, all that stuff. She's trying to.
Where'd she come in at?
Get into my
Do you know?
Oh,
You don't know?
no.
Any doors up that are open? Does she have
Most of them
keys?
had those
Little sticks?
sticks on it.
Okay.
That's her windows are blocked, but I have the stick on it.
You had the stick on it?
So it- so the cover.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Any windows open that you don't know of?
my little kitties have it run off and something.
Okay, any windows in the basement? To the basement?
And that's the one I think that's
Where's that window at? Just tell me, I'll walk down there and take a look.
you can see her. She's trying to get me. She has. I'll show you my bed.
Let's go upstairs.
I'm thinking it would have had to have been this one, but I have no idea.
So this is the only window? You have a stick in there? Is that what you said?
No, I have, the screen is still in there.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, this isn't messed on here.
You're all good.
I haven't done anything.
Any windows over here?
Just a little tiny things. Yep, there it is.
That window?
Over there, huh?
Okay. Is this her bag?
That's me.
Yeah, stuck in the window. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it before I touch it.
Something woke me up.
Did you hear something?
Something woke me up.
Okay.
I stepped to the side of the bed and there was a body laying on the floor. Like,
Okay.
what would you do?
Okay.
Oh my God. How pretty she is.
What do you know what she'd be here for?
She's another story. Just see how paperwork, bank account numbers. I have no idea.
Okay. I guess we'll check that bag, see if anything in there is yours.
Yes.
Looks like you got it all. I'll send you wait upstairs. I'll go talk to them.
Hold up that window. What we have.
Yeah, I can close it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use this ladder here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just pause here. She seems lucid. She seems coherent. Now, she's just been woken up by a burglar on the floor of her bedroom. If she had this severe Alzheimer's, as her stepdaughter claims, this would have been a completely different situation. Let's just say that.
What do you got, see, Ben? Oh, there's a hammer on the steps. 3705, where'd you say that hammer was? I copy. Okay. I got it close for you.
Okay.
I'll meet you upstairs. I'm gonna go talk to my partners and I'll come back and talk to you. Can I just grab your name just in case dispatch didn't get it because stuff was kind of active? What's your first name?
Carol.
Carol, how do you spell that?
C-A-R.
Oh, L, middle initial.
L.
L, last name?
Mitchell.
My
T-C-H-E-L.
date of birth?
11/3/1949.
49.
Chick
The hammer out there. Oh, it's up.
remembers her birthday.
I have a hammer.
Oh, you got a hammer there?
That mine's mine.
That's yours? Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go talk to Joe quick. I'll meet you back in here. Just take some deep breaths. I know that. I know it's your bedroom. Was there anything missing from there?
I don't think no shoes.
I know it's your personal space, so. She was laying right here.
I called out of bed. So I just go to the right hand and go. I had some girls over on that side.
Okay.
I don't know. Socks.
Okay. We'll take a look at that bag.
Yes.
No stacks of papers or bills anywhere. Detective Judy.
I'll get the adrenaline pumping. I didn't go through the backpack. So okay. You want to look through this bag? Do you have Carol on your Nicole? Joe, I got an ID, but I don't know if it means anything, but she's a state senator. So I'll run this since they're busy. So you have it.
So funny.
Anything else? He's got a Prius parked that way. There's keys there. Okay. So I tried looking for it. There's 2 laptops in there. So I'm gonna go ask her if one of them are hers, but I didn't find anything. Where does that found at? This was found in the window she came in. Okay. Just picture of the window. Yep. The hammer's not really. The hammer's not hers. Okay. So, Mom said that was hers for protection because she woke up in bed and she was laying by her bed. She was? Yeah. Oh, well. She ran downstairs? She ran downstairs. And then when I got up the stairs, I heard a bunch of rustling. So I didn't find anything of interest in there. Okay. We'll ask her about the laptop. Okay. I'll run this.
Let me check Bonner Tail has someone that could send away just in case. 7-4, try 301. What do you have next? No. Whole 5, it'll be that second building there. Top floor.
Just parked around the corner, so just want to do that. Added one on. Yeah. Okay. Better add.
Yep. 6100 units. Sounds like the suspect left. Known to wear an orange jacket, but she's not sure if he has it on now. He's short, good American male, long hair.
I'll go ask about that laptop and. So the only thing I found in that bag was 2 laptops. Do you have a laptop in here?
I had 2 laptops that get unplugged, mine and my husband's.
You have 2 laptops.
I had to.
Where are they at?
I don't know.
You want to go look for them? Do you know where they were at?
No, I don't even know. I'm also not.
Do you know what they look like?
They're just the little laptops.
Would you know if I showed you?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll go get them.
Well, I have I call it the tin box. It's a metal steel gray box that's always had all the legal documents in it.
Okay.
That's what they broke into before. Had her aunt do it. Stole a bunch of stuff out of there, and so I was just looking for that.
Okay.
I can't find that anywhere, but.
Just want to put the knife away for me.
Still, she's lucid, coherent. She talks about stuff that happened close in time and far away in time.
She Miranda. Hi. What's your name?
Nicole.
Are those laptops in your backpack yours?
Yes.
Okay. She's saying she's missing 2 laptops.
I mean, I can show you one. It's not like it's my copy.
What's the other one for?
I have one for work.
Okay. And then she's saying something about tin box. That was a question. It was in question last time. So.
I literally had just got in the house. I hadn't had time to do anything.
Okay. All right.
I'm clearly not good at this, but
yeah. So, sounds good.
again, I know this sounds like an excuse. She has Alzheimer's. She's been misplacing things. I can show you texts going back and once saying, things are missing, this and that.
I'm just asking. So, it's not a reason to break anybody's house.
No, that wasn't my intention.
Alrighty. Hi, I'm back.
Searching for that metal box to see if I can find the couch.
Okay. I searched your bag, and didn't find a metal box.
She must have a vehicle around here. So.
Yep, I'll go look in the box in her car.
Okay.
But the laptops, the story she gave me is pretty good for work and her kids. But it's going into our evidence, so if something does change.
That is, when I heard that yesterday, for the love of fuck, Mr. Officer, wait until you investigate before you determine if a story is good or not. Just say she has made an account on how she got it, and we will investigate it. That's it. And Mr. Officer, if she was gifted it half a year ago, why was she carrying it while doing a burglary? Why is her story credible?
We'll get back to you. Look for those. I get back on them with the laptops.
I thought you did find her laptop.
From what she told me, that sounds legit, especially for what she does for work. And everybody's got a laptop. So if you don't find those, we can always go back. Like I said, they're going into our evidence. So look for the tin box. Like I said, I didn't find anything in the backpack. I'll go look in the car.
So silver gray.
Silver gray.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any further questions for me? It's been a busy morning for you, so.
Well, she's alone, right? I mean,
yes.
Nobody else hiding in my house here?
No. I can look for you if you want.
Okay. I just shut that bedroom door because my one kitty and I have two kitties.
Okay.
Fair rescues. Chloe was right there. That doesn't bother her. Leo was hiding, so I took Chloe here.
Okay. Any other places you want me to look before I leave here?
For missing inspectors.
For anybody in your house?
Oh, I think you guys pretty much looked everywhere, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be okay.
She said she just got in here, so I don't know. From what she's saying, she wouldn't have time to stuff in that bag. So, and what she was wearing, she can't hide anything. So.
And she said to you why she got in here?
My partner took a statement from her. I just asked her about the laptop in the box. So.
Some papers or something like that.
Okay. So last time, this was a problem. She was after papers. Like, can I just ask the significance of those papers?
That's when the two aunts came here. They took all kinds of legal books. I had my husband just died. I had the tin box sitting right now here because I was going through it, trying to find out what I was supposed to do, and I was totally off.
No, that's understandable.
So the box was wide open, and when I came out, there were papers and stuff scattered all over the floor, and the two gals were both walking out with Nancy and Cindy with papers down the front sidewalk to their vehicle. And I said, "Where are you going? What do you got?" And they said, "It's okay, Carol, don't worry. We're just trying to help you and get this legal business all straighten out for you. Know you're upset."
Do you know why she would want those papers? Like, what would benefit her from having those papers?
My husband didn't have an actual will.
Oh, okay.
But on all the papers that were taken, there were at least a half a dozen of them more. Well, I got through the number of times with taxation letter that he had handwritten. When I broke, Carol gets 100%. When Carol breaks, Nicole gets 50% and Jonathan gets 50%. Jonathan's my second, whom I had given up for adoption when I was 18, and we were reunited 35 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
so you think it's for like inheritance stuff?
Yes,
okay.
It was bank papers. It was all bank papers that took it, basically. And I banked locally at Wells Fargo, and Rod managed Wells Fargo large and more Fargo office while he was still working. So there's a lot of bank papers. And I want to I used to keep that little box, but I took it out of there, and it's not there anymore. So I'm thinking that's what she was looking for.
Okay.
She was hiding on my bed for it.
Yeah.
Did you see where she was? Did I show you where she was?
Yep, you did. I might have to.
Nothing back there, but you know.
Yeah, I might have to keep going because there's another active burglary in Tracy. So.
Thank you.
Therefore, 16, I'll be on in route shortly.
Apartment 23.
So Deputy Wolfie, you collected that laptop at that time?
Not at that time, no.
You collected it later in the morning?
I did, yes.
It was brought to the jail, is that fair to say?
Yep, I believe from the video it shows that the backpack was in Officer Sternhagen's vehicle.
At some point, you logged that laptop into evidence, is that fair to say?
Yes.
At the DLPD?
Yep.
And would it be accurate to say you didn't know, when you left that morning, would it be accurate to say you didn't know who that belonged to?
That would be correct, yes.
Deputy Woolley, were you called back to Ms. Mitchell's residence later that morning?
I was, yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Carol called back in, stating that she had located a blue crowbar in an egress window on the south side of the house.
Was anyone with her at that time?
Yes, I believe there's a male with her, but I don't remember his name.
Was that response also recorded on your body-worn camera?
It was, yes.
Did you have a chance to review it prior to court today?
I did, yes.
And was that body-worn camera clip shortened for relevancy and efficiency reasons?
It was, yes.
If I told you that camera footage was contained in Exhibit 3, would you have any reason to doubt me?
I would not, no.
And again, you reviewed it prior to court?
I did, yes.
Your Honor, I'd offer Exhibit 23.
I have no objection, Your Honor. All right. Exhibit 23 is received.
I would ask to publish, and this is much shorter, Your Honor.
Okay. You may publish.
Your Honor, just ask for a brief sidebar with counsel.
All right, and sidebar. Let's see how long this one lasts. Not long.
No. You find something?
Yes, it's,
Where's it at? Outside?
sure, yeah, it's in that little back egress, and I don't know,
Okay.
you got some kind of long tool.
Gotta reach for
My
it.
friend Jim showed up to help.
Help you calm down, maybe?
Yeah.
Understandable.
And it's,
Okay. You never seen that before?
no, it's not mine.
Alrighty, I'll jump
Never
down
had a
there.
blue one.
Okay.
Maybe traded up. I have that on you. Oh, it's it's probably a week. If you want to move some of those bricks to get back out of there, sure.
I'm just looking for damage down here now.
It was a week ago, a couple weeks ago.
Use gloves, officer. It's evidence.
The inside window was open about this far. It used to be my studio, and since my husband died, I've been shoving stuff in there from all over the house. So it's a disaster down there. But it felt cold in the basement, he was kicking on a lot. I happened to check this one, and it was open on the inside about that far. And it's one of those roll ones. So now to find that, she might have her fingerprints on that. So I closed it, and I jumped down in there myself and made.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Deputy Walby, I'm showing you exhibit, what's been marked as exhibit 15. Do you recognize this?
I do.
Can you tell us what this is?
It's the blue crowbar from the video.
All right, offer exhibit 15.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 15 is received.
Deputy Wolby, when you retrieved that crowbar, do you have any regrets over best practices?
I do. Looking back, I should have photographed the crowbar in the egress window, and then try and find any footprints in the dirt of the egress window before I jumped down there, and then also picking up the crowbar with my bare hands. I just want to note that I was going on a couple hours past the end of my shift. The adrenaline finally shut down, so I was getting down there on energy. So sometimes I didn't think very straight as I was tired.
Yeah. Folks, I've been doing labor and employment law for now close to 35 years. Clock out. There's a reason why, especially in labor-intense workplaces, which I do say police officers are mentally and physically, clock out at the end of your shift. Do not stay behind. Somebody else can pick it up.
And just to be clear,
as an example, we had a case with a mechanic who was on call. He worked his normal hours, got home, got called in, spent another 5-6 hours. Then when he drove home, he fell asleep. Drove right out into a field on the way home. Now, that employer wanted him gone for being an unsafe worker. It ended with the employer being forced to, when calling in people who's been on call and had worked the normal shift, being on call, going in and works, it doesn't really matter, works a few hours. That employer foots the bill for a cab back home for the mechanics and electricians, and then the cab back to the workplace to retrieve the vehicle the day after. So it started with them wanting to get rid of him. It ended with them having to pay. I was quite happy with that.
Miss Carol Mitchell had told you that she had never seen that before.
He did, yes.
Did that conclude your shift that morning?
I believe it did, yes.
Well, let me ask you this, Deputy Willie. Did you return to the residence yet again later that morning?
Yes, I did. I returned with Officer Joe Steffens this time.
Okay. And what was the purpose of that next return trip?
When we returned, we went to go talk with Carol some more, and Officer Steffens also photographed the vehicle we talked about the night prior.
And you were on scene with him when he took these photographs?
Yes.
Okay. And you've had a chance to review the photographs prior to court today?
I have, yes.
And these are photographs of the defendant's vehicle?
Yes.
And what else?
the inside of it.
Were there some photographs taken of just the residence itself?
Oh, yes, there was. We also took photographs from the outside and better lighting of the window that the backpack was stuck in.
And all the photographs that were taken that morning, do you believe they were true and accurate of the scene in the vehicle that morning?
I do.
Your Honor, at this point, I'm going to offer exhibits 26 through 48 and understand if council needs time to review each one.
Your Honor, I reviewed them. I have no objection to any. Exhibits 26 through 48 are received.
I might just need one moment here. I'd ask to publish in chronological order, Your Honor, 26 through 48.
You may.
All right. Deputy Wolde, I'm starting with exhibit 26. Can you tell us what we see here?
This is a picture looking to the east from Long Avenue. Long Avenue would be the next avenue to the west of Carol's house.
Are we able to see Miss Carol Mitchell's house in this photograph?
Yes.
Can you describe where it is?
It looks yellowish with like the white gate thing on the front porch.
Would it be accurate to say that it's close to the center of the photograph, maybe a little north?
Yes, I would agree.
Next, I'm showing you, strike that. Returning back to exhibit 26, what was the significance of this photograph?
It just goes to show the distance from Carol's house to Long Avenue, the next block over.
Okay, what is the significance of Long Avenue to this case?
Long Avenue is the next avenue from Carol's house.
Deputy Wolde, are you aware where the defendant's vehicle was parked?
I am, yes.
Okay, where was it parked?
It was parked just north of Granger Road on Long Avenue.
Next, turning to exhibit 27. Can you tell us about this photograph, sir?
It's pretty much the same photo, but of more of the intersection of Long Avenue and Granger Road, where you can see Carol's house and Nicole Mitchell's vehicle.
Can you describe where the defendant's vehicle is in this photograph?
It's on the right side of the photograph and looks like a blue Toyota Prius.
Next, I'm showing you exhibit 28. Can you tell us what's in this photograph, sir?
This is a photograph facing directly south on Long Avenue, pretty much right at the intersection with Granger Road.
Next,
1.25
turning to
speed
exhibit
it is.
29.
It's just a closer picture of the vehicle on Long Avenue.
And exhibit 30.
Be the passenger side of the vehicle.
Exhibit 31.
Still passenger side, but from the front. Directly, or the direct front of the vehicle.
Sorry, this is exhibit 32.
No, it'd be the direct front of the vehicle.
And exhibit 33.
It's the driver's side from the front.
I'm going to need a moment here. I apologize. Could I return to the publishing, Your Honor?
You may.
All right, Deputy Wolde, next I'm showing you exhibit 34.
This is a view from the driver's side window inside to the inside of the car.
And next, Exhibit 35.
To be on the same side, but looking in the window from the back window of the car.
Exhibit 36.
It's taken top down from the hatchback trunk area.
And Exhibit 37.
It's the back seat of the car from the rear passenger side window.
And Exhibit 38.
It's a picture of the inside of the passenger side compartment of the car from the passenger side window.
All right. Okay, Deputy Wolthy, resuming with Exhibit 39 once the publication.
It's a picture including the same vehicle from before, looking towards the area of Carol's backyard.
The area, is that an alley on the right?
Yeah, that would be an alley. I don't believe that's not a named street.
Next, turning to Exhibit 40.
It's the same picture, but farther south on Long Avenue with the vehicle looking in the area of Carol's backyard.
Exhibit 41, sir.
Would be the direct front of Carol's house.
Exhibit 42, Deputy Wolthy.
That is a back door of the house, including the window that we found the backpack in.
Exhibit 43.
This is a close-up of the window the backpack was located in from the outside.
And Exhibit 44.
Just a close-up of the dirt of the window that the backpack was located in.
Exhibit 45.
It's a less close-up picture of the window that the backpack was found in.
Exhibit 46.
Same window, just lower and more in front of it.
Exhibit 47.
This is the egress window that the crowbar was found in.
And Exhibit 48.
The same window that the egress window that the crowbar was found in, just closer up and farther inside of the egress.
When you returned again for that third time that morning, you said you spoke with Carol Mitchell again?
I did, yeah.
What did she tell you at that time?
She told me more about some of the family problems that they had been having. She was, I believe, also again concerned about the tin box that she had mentioned when I was there in the early morning.
Deputy Wally, do you recall, did she demonstrate again where the defendant was in her home?
I don't recall, no.
Okay. At some point, did you return, or strike that, at some point, did you interview the defendant at the Becker County Jail?
I did, yes.
And was that captured on your body-worn camera?
It was, yes.
Did you have a chance to review it prior to court today?
I did, yes.
Is it a true and accurate copy?
It is.
If I told you it was marked as exhibit, exhibit 22, would you have any reason to doubt me?
No.
Your Honor, I'd offer exhibit 22 at this point.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 22 is received.
I would ask to publish.
You may.
discrepancy with the laptops.
All right. This is the part when they discover that one of the laptops isn't hers. It's still in her stepmother's name. And that she brought her government-issued laptop as a state senator to the crime scene.
You able to sign into those laptops? Will you be able to sign into those laptops? Okay. I know you already read these. I'm going to read them to you again. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If not, a foreign one won't be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without attorney present, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any point until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand these rights? Okay.
Perfect. Even though she's already been read her rights as she was being hauled out into the cop car, they repeat it on camera. Not like Holman, who, this equipment, it takes a while before it starts recording. Bullshit! It's not that hard.
So are you willing to sign into those laptops to prove that they're yours?
Yes.
Okay, I have them all here. So you can come out and sign into them. There's the first one. Okay, how come it has Carol's name on it?
It was one that she had given me way back when we used for the kids.
Well, she's missing 2 laptops, is what she said. So I'm taking this laptop. How about this one? Okay, that one's got your name on it. Okay, that one will stay with your property, but I'm taking this one.
That's fine.
Okay, do you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
If she said she was already in this feature,
So
there's no way.
I brought it up.
I took them to that.
Okay, they were in your backpack, shoved in a window.
The whole backpack was shoved
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do. The whole backpack was shoved in a window.
Mm-hmm. So you're Mirandized. Did you try shoving that backpack out and it didn't go out?
I want to answer your questions.
You don't have to. Like you understood your rights. So
Yeah.
it's okay. Put you back in here. Appreciate you.
Yep. She knows she's caught doing criminal stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. I can't figure out a lie. You saw the ceiling cat. Oh, what I'm going to say. No, I don't want to answer questions.
Working with that.
Yeah, she shows so much concern for Carol. Not once on camera has she asked, "How's Carol?" Not once in any of the recordings. Not once.
So Deputy Wolbe, you retained that laptop in evidence at that time?
I did, yes.
The ownership of it was in dispute, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
And anything related to that investigations would have flushed out one of your superiors?
What do you mean by that?
Well, that concluded your investigation in terms of the laptop. Is that accurate?
Yes.
You're part of it?
Yes.
Okay. Deputy Wolbe, did that essentially conclude your involvement in this case?
Yes.
Is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you think the jury should know?
I do not believe so, no.
Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Mr. Racer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Deputy Wolfe. Deputy Wolfe, you testified that, expressing that you wish you had dealt with crowbar a little bit differently. You said you were pretty tired and kind of had a bit of an adrenaline dump. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, the adrenaline was I was coming down from the adrenaline.
Okay. Is it sort of like hard to think and so on at that time?
Yep.
Okay. How old were you when this incident happened?
21, I believe so. 21 years get mixed up sometimes.
Fair enough. Did you have a chance to review all your body cam before you testified here today?
The ones that were showed, yes.
Okay, that's what I mean. What the jury has seen, you watched those before you came in here to court today?
Yes.
Okay. How are Carol Mitchell's doors locked or secured in this house?
When I entered to the front door, I believe she had to open both the screen door and the main door, and she had poles, locking poles on or up against the doorknobs on both the back and front doors.
So sort of like a bar or a pole that would, the expression I heard on the video, and you tell me if I'm correct, was those sticks. Do you recall her saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this was some kind of a bar that would stick under the doorknob and then jam against the floor. Is that correct?
That's how I believe they worked. I don't know how they work for sure, but that's what I thought. That's how they worked.
And when you saw the video, did you see it? It kind of has it's like a little triangle against the table, or it creates that slight angle against the door. Is that your
I didn't see that. From what I saw and what I remember, it just looked like a angle stick that went up.
Yeah, no wonder she uses it, because her stepdaughter and her dead husband's sisters keeps breaking in and steal stuff.
Against the doorknob or door handle.
Understood. So your perception, and based on what Carol Mitchell told you, is that the doors weren't secured with a deadbolt, they were secured with those angled sticks.
When I entered the house, I thought I observed her unlocking locks on the door as well as removing the stick.
Okay, thank you. How much time did you spend downstairs?
I'm unsure. Like I said, if you rewatch the body camera, you can start when I went downstairs and then upstairs, but I don't know how much time I spent downstairs.
When you were downstairs, and I'm talking about when the call first came in and you went downstairs, did you see any piles or collections of belongings at either of those two windows?
No.
Okay. At any point, and did you ever turn your body camera off when you were down there?
No.
Okay. Did you hear Carol Mitchell say there's some odd stuff that she must have put by the window or anything like that?
I don't recall that moment. I remember when we were upstairs after Nicole was with Officer Sternhagen, she mentioned that she had a box of stuff upstairs after he died.
That was the tin box discussion?
The tin box discussion, I believe.
And maybe I'll just ask as directly as I can. Did you perceive when you were there the first time a stack or a pile of stuff that appeared that it was being staged to be taken out of the house by someone?
No.
Okay.
She didn't have time to.
When you inventoried the backpack, did you find any garments in there?
You say garments?
Garments, like clothing.
No.
Okay. Did you find anything during that inventory that, besides the laptop, which is being discussed in here, besides that, was there anything else in that backpack that needed to be brought back into Carol Mitchell's house?
At the time of searching the bag, no.
Okay. Anything after searching the bag?
Yes, the laptop that was opened and Carol Mitchell's name popped up on it.
Right. We already talked about that. I'm saying, is there anything else in that backpack that anybody laid claim to or claimed that was Carol Mitchell's or Rod Mitchell's?
No.
Okay. The photographs that we saw of Nicole Mitchell's car, you were able to see in kind of the hatchback of this vehicle?
From the picture, yeah.
And you did examine that. We obviously introduced them through. You did examine those pictures?
The pictures, yes.
Yes. Did you see anything in those pictures that appeared to be any kind of tin box?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Did you see anything in those pictures that appeared to be a flannel shirt or a flannel jacket or anything like that?
No.
Did you see anything in those pictures that appeared to be like an urn, like a funeral urn, or like a big fishing bobber or something like that?
Nope.
Okay. Did you ever get a call or a request from one of your superiors about any of the items that wasn't inventoried or that might have been missed here?
You mean like,
And again, I'm not trying to ask a tricky question. Was there ever a time when one of your superiors said, there was this thing that we think Nicole Mitchell had and we think it might have been Rod's? Do you know what happened to that? Did you see that or anything?
no, I never got a phone call like that.
Okay. Deputy Wolfie, I want to direct you to your first body cam. If Your Honor, Mr. Keller is going to control this, if we can get permission. And I believe this is Exhibit 21. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we are looking at Exhibit 21, and since it's already in evidence.
Go ahead. I just interrupted. I was just asking if you wish to publish it this time.
I do, Your Honor. I apologize for not asking in advance. So we're going to have you watch, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so, and then we'll circle around and I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? Go ahead.
I'm going to go talk to my partners and I'll come back and talk to you. Can I just grab your name, just in case dispatch didn't get it? Stuff was kind of active.
So Deputy Wilde, I just showed that to you to refresh your recollection and provide some context as to what we're going to talk about here. So Deputy Wolfie, the lower left corner, my fault, on the lower left corner of the screenshot there, what do you see there? Appliance.
I'm not sure. Right now, it kind of looks like a colored knife.
Okay, I'm actually talking about the entire, let's see here. The way I described it was inaccurate. I was looking at the image reversed, so I apologize. If you can give me a moment. If we can unpublish it for a moment, Your Honor, we'll bring it in. It's my fault for seeing it transposed. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just ask a couple of questions, Deputy Wolfie. I want to ask you about the black backpack. Did you touch that when it was still in the residence?
I think so. When I watched the camera, I told myself I'll take some pictures of it before I touched it, but my hand was on it.
And I'm not criticizing that. Yeah. I'm just curious. So, did you tried to pull it back into the residence?
Yes.
Okay. And did you pull reasonably firmly? I mean, you tugged hard enough to hopefully get it pulled through?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. And in doing that, that did not actually, it didn't get pulled through, correct?
It didn't move inside at all.
And so it was Deputy Bruce, the canine deputy, who actually pulled it from the outside?
Yep, he went out, he left the basement and went outside to pull it out.
Okay, fair enough. When you went through, and what I'm going to do, Deputy Wilthy, is we can look at the video later. When you went through the backpack, did you testify that you found gloves in there?
Yeah, I remember on the scene there were crumpled up plastic looking like clear rubber gloves.
Okay.
That's what I thought they were.
Were they So law enforcement officers and medical professionals use a certain kind of rubber glove. Were they like that? Were they thicker? Were they different?
It'd be like when you're serving a public event with those white or those clear ones, you can see straight through them. Ours are usually black or gray.
Okay. Okay. Deputy Wealthy, you did not get a search warrant for the vehicle, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second, Mr. Reese. Is that a yes or no?
No, we didn't.
And you also didn't execute it. You didn't get the search warrant, but you also didn't execute a search warrant on the resident or on the vehicle, correct?
No.
Okay. Did you find Nicole Mitchell's keys?
I did in her backpack.
Okay.
Yes. Well, there was keys and they looked like Toyota Prius keys.
Okay. Were there any other keys there?
I don't believe so, no.
So the keys that you found was one single key or two?
Oh, you mean on the ring?
Yeah.
There was more than one on the ring.
Okay. Did you attempt to use any of those keys on Nicole Mitchell's doors?
I myself did not know.
Okay.
I attempted to press the lock button to get the horn to sound, but that's to the extent that I went.
And you didn't see any other law enforcement officer go up to Carol Mitchell's residence to try on her house either, correct?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Wolfie. I have no further questions.
Mr. McDonald?
Okay.
Deputy Wolfie, you found
a bit surprised regarding the amount of gaslighting this attorney had in opening statements. There should be more questions leading towards that, especially to quite a crucial witness as this man. Okay.
nothing that would suggest that the defendant took a Tanner metal box that night, fair to say?
Yes.
Could I republish briefly?
You may. What exhibit?
Exhibit 21. Deputy Wolfie, I fast forwarded to 8 minutes and 24 seconds in your body camera footage. Do you see that couch in the background there?
I do, yes.
Do you see any window that's near that couch?
I don't see a window near the couch, no.
Now, you testified earlier that you went through the defendant's backpack, correct?
Yep.
And do you recall coming across a checklist or a note?
Yes, it was in my hand.
Okay. It was in your hand like you pulled it out of the backpack?
Yep, and I had it in my hand.
I'm fast forwarding to 1434. Thereabouts. This is the note that you reviewed?
Yes.
Okay, and can you tell us, are you able to read what that note says?
It looks like the first line says call, do not disturb. It's short and abbreviated. It says delete text and then quotations contacts. And then there's a word I can't understand, but then it says ringer off, and then it looks like flashlight underneath of that. And then it says add tracking Gmail, and then text to something I can't read.
And would it fair to say that you didn't appreciate or didn't understand the significance of this at the time?
That would be fair to say, yes.
And it wasn't retained in evidence?
It was not, no.
No further questions?
Mr. Reeser.
Well, it's no longer published, but as you read that note, did that note have the word shirt on it?
I don't believe so, no, not from what I read.
Okay. You did just read it 60 seconds ago?
Yeah.
That's right. Did that note say ashes on it?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. Did the note say papers on it?
I don't believe so, no.
Did the note say laptop on it?
I do not believe so, no.
Besides the things that you testify to, did it say anything else?
I read all the words that I could understand from the still shot.
Were there any words, even the ones you couldn't understand, that looked like the word mementos?
No.
Was there any words on there that looked like dad's things?
Not that I believe, no.
Were there any words on there that looked like bobbers?
Not that I believe, no.
Were there any words on there that looked like camping gear?
Not that I believe, no.
Were there any words on there about anything related to Roderick Mitchell?
Not that I believe, no.
No further questions, Deputy Wolfe.
Mr. McDonald. The word flashlight was on that list?
It was, yes.
Nothing further.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Deputy, you may step down. Watch your step. Council approach once deputy gets through the well.
All right, folks. We are at 3.5 hours. We have gone through most of that day. It's only day 2, 3, and 4. That's all. And we got through a lot today. It's getting close to 9:45 p.m. where I am. So I have to get to bed earlier today in order to get to work earlier, so I can finish that earlier, so I can start streaming earlier tomorrow. It's an interesting trial and very clean, but as I said before, I had expected the defense to at least try to question the evidence, like the crowbar wasn't found until later. Can't say how long it's been there. Why are they attributing it to Nicole? Did they pull fingerprints? We don't know. If there's testimony from the science person later that, yeah, we've pulled fingerprints from it, yeah, then that's another issue. I will handle that one. But I don't know how he can back up his opening statement, this defense attorney. Because he hasn't so far with these first few witnesses. In no way, shape, or form at all. So we'll have to wait and see. And so my goal is to start 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, your time. I don't know, because I work. So I don't know if I can be home in good time for that. But if I am, the stream will start at 9 a.m. If I don't, just keep a lookout for it. But what can I say? It's just more evidence that Nicole and her aunts are thundercunts who did stuff to Nicole's stepmother in order to make it seem like she was worse off than she was. That is genuinely evil, despicable. Just to get stuff from stepmother's husband, Nicole's dad, the sibling. It's puts into question what type of moral compass she has used in the military and in the Senate. Because if she can do this, she has no morals. And she was, since the trial took place over a year after she was caught, all the things she voted on as a legislator by this person, bills and everything that she voted on, that they got through thanks to her. Yeah. It's an interesting case, how somebody claiming to be of these high moral standards turns out to be an absolute bitch. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for buying, sponsoring me via buymeacoffee.com. Thank you so much, folks. See you tomorrow, and hopefully I can have Mo with me tomorrow. You all have a good one. And remember, hug your family. Unless your family is shit, then screw them and give your love to the people who deserve it. Bye-bye.
Sail the raven waves, brothers. Axes high, shields strong. From distant lands we gather.